I've watched really talented people put serious work into their online presence and just not get the result they deserved. And it's not because they don't know what they're talking about. It's not because the idea isn't good. They've got real experience or real credibility, the kind of thing that when you're in the room with them, you feel it immediately. But online, it just doesn't translate the same way. And what's frustrating, what's really frustrating is that they usually think it's the message. So they rewrite it or they reshoot it or they try different angles and it still doesn't move the way they expect it to. So what do you think they do? They go back and they do it again and they do it again. And the ideas were really never the problem. Here's what's actually happening. When you click to play a video, any video, probably this video, there's a moment that happens almost immediately where you've already formed an opinion, not after watching, but before. You see the environment, you feel the production, you pick up on something about the way it looks and feels. And within the first couple of seconds, something in you has already placed it into a category. This looks like something worth my time, or this feels like everything else I've already scrolled past. I'll probably come back to this later, which we both know usually means never. You've done this probably today. You don't sit there and analyze it, you just feel it. And then everything you actually watch gets filtered through that decision that you already made. And it's not just about whether you keep watching. It's shaping how seriously you take the person, whether you come back, whether you trust what they're saying enough to do anything with it. And that decision happens before the content even starts. And that judgment isn't random. The viewer isn't being unfair or impatient. They're reading signals from the environment around it, the way it looks or the way it's framed, whether it feels intentional or accidental, whether it feels like something worth taking seriously or something that just showed up in their feed. And those signals are already communicating something before a single word is spoken. And the viewer is responding to them whether they realize it or not. So the instinct when something isn't working is to fix the message. You say it better. You want to add more. You want to try a different hook. And sometimes that helps a little. But if the environment around it is sending the wrong signals, if the viewer's already decided in the first 2 seconds that this is a maybe later, the content really never has a fair shot. And it's not just about whether they finish watching. It's about whether the idea ever gets a real chance to do anything, whether it gets taken seriously enough to be used or applied or trusted. So the problem isn't what's being said. It's what the environment is saying before anyone speaks. And those are two completely different problems.